So this is the opportunity of, being able to use the principles, starting with awareness, no matter how bad it is. No matter what your mother or father did to you, no matter, what your boss said, no matter the humiliation that you went through or the pain, none of that, it doesn't matter. All of it can be handled if you're willing to do the work. And of course, every time you do this work, you free yourself up. You take good care of yourself and you free yourself up. It's one less thing that's ever going to come into your mind to create unhappiness. And if you continue to do the work over a period of time, what happens over time as far as your life goes? Yeah, incredible change, transformation, and you get to the point where, number one, there's not too much you're afraid of anymore. There's not too much that you're still hanging on, to those negative emotions about anymore. You are free. You become free.
And just in that fact, you're giving the attention of actually shifting the thought from a fear-based thought to one that's basically in love. So it's very magical once you start practicing. And that's why in the new agreements, they will talk about it. It's practice a little every day. It's not nothing that's going to just heal immediately unless that's what you choose to do.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is the process by which we transform the mind. Starting with the first mastery and working into the second mastery. The mastery of transformation, which is nothing more than a quiver exercise. Yeah? Can you see how this might be effective in learning to live the four agreements? Because in essence, anytime that you're not impeccable, anytime you do make assumptions, anytime you do take something personally, you're right here, yeah? So all you have to do is just look at this and say, okay, I'm just going to run this process. And the more you run the process, the better you get at. I'll tell you where, when you first start, where the real challenge is. The real challenge is right here in becoming aware of this emotional trigger so you can do the work. Because remember, the mind does not want you to pay any attention. It just wants to do, it doesn't like being watched. It's that unruly horse, hey, 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 not too close. So, yeah, in the beginning it's more difficult, but as you practice, it gets easier and easier and easier. And at some point, you will find that any time you have a negative thought, belief, or memory, or a negative emotion in some way, you're going to be able to deal with it right now. And the other thing you'll find is they come up less and less and less. And then, of course, at that point, life is good. If there's no drama in your life, if you just feel good pretty much all the time, I mean, Miguel would say to us, why are we here? What are we supposed to do? And he'd say, be happy. Be happy. Okay. When you went to India, Linda, what did Sai Baba tell you?
Be happy.
It's the same message over and over again, but the mind goes, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.